Gentlewoman from Pennsylvania is recognized for 2.5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in opposition to the previous question. Instead of focusing on policies that would make life better and easier for Americans, my colleagues on the other side of the aisle are constantly wasting time on legislation to disrupt long-standing laws, to pass bills that would offshore American manufacturers, make it more difficult for workers to receive a fair shake, and prevent the federal government from holding big corporations accountable. Rather than focusing on these issues, our time would be better spent ensuring that our seniors have access to the benefits that they've earned. Social Security and Medicare are more than just important government programs. They are commitments made by one generation to the next. Since my first term in Congress, I have worked tirelessly to protect these critical benefits, fighting back against extremist cuts that would gut our nation's cornerstone economic security programs. And the fight goes on because the GOP is still hell-bent on eliminating these programs. Social Security and Medicare are overwhelmingly popular because they provide critically important benefits, not only to our seniors, but to other vulnerable Americans as well. My constituents and all Americans have paid into these programs, and they are counting on them for a dignified retirement and essential health care. It is also critical that we work to ensure that the Social Security Administration and that the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services have the resources that they need. Despite the fact that Social Security is by far the most popular and necessary program in our country, the Social Security Administration does not receive the funding that it desperately needs to support many of the most vulnerable in our community and across the nation. Ensuring that our seniors can receive the benefits they've earned should not be a partisan debate. I hope that my Republican colleagues agree and that we can find bipartisan, common-sense solutions to this pressing issue. I urge my colleagues to vote no on the previous question so that we can focus on more pressing legislation like funding our government and reaffirming our commitment to the seniors and the more vulnerable members of our society, our commitment to Social Security and Medicare. I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentlewoman yields. This gentleman from Massachusetts reserve.